So today I want to tell you more about this fish right by here. This is the guppy fish. You probably would have seen this fish before many times, but I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about it and things that you might not know. Right, so yes guys, we're going to be talking about guppies in this video, and you know, there's tons of videos on YouTube already about guppy fish and how to care for them and how to breed them and things like that. And you know, I thought, why not do it a little bit differently? I'm going to tell you just some interesting facts about them and also just give you a complete video on guppies really. So to start off, you know, guppies are these fish that get max, you know, about 4 or 5 centimeters, not much bigger than that, which is only about 2 inches, because from my previous video I got corrected that an inch is 2.5 centimeters and not like 1.5. Oh, I don't know. I was naming things way too big, whereas they weren't really that big. So yeah, you know, guppies, you got male and female guppies, of course, with every fish really. But with, you know, guppies, it's really easy to see what males and females are. You know, males are more colorful usually, more vibrant, a little bit smaller than females as well. And also the best way to tell is to tell down by the anal fin. They have a gonopodium. That's what the males have. The females just have, like, you know, just the anal fin, which is like a little square, if you know what I mean. I'll probably pop some pictures up on screen so you can see the difference. But that's pretty much the best way you can tell apart males and females from any kind of live bearer. And yes, these guys are live bearers. Live bearing meaning they give birth to live young. So that's also the reason why they're super easy to breed. But we'll get to the breeding in a little bit, because I first want to talk a bit more about your tank setup and like the best way to do that. Now, originally these guys are from South America. However, they have been, you know, commonly being bred in the hobby. So the fish that you buy in the pet store or fish store is probably not that much related to the wild variant. You also have 2 different types of guppies, if you can say that. You got the normal guppy, which is Posilia reticulata, but you've also got the endler guppy, which is Posilia wingi, I believe. That's out of the top of my head. So, you know, you got those 2 different types. So when you're getting guppies, have a look which you like best. You know, the reticulata are the ones that are more colorful, have more colors, like, yeah, there's tons of variants of them, and those are probably the ones that you more commonly see in stores. However, this type can sometimes be, you know, often have like sickness issues and, you know, maybe worms and things like that. So maybe you want to divert to the Posilia wingi, which are endler guppies, which are like less inbred and closer to the wild type, and this meaning they have, you know, less sicknesses and overall just look and perform better. So that choice is totally up to you, but usually some more experienced fish keepers like to keep endler guppies and beginners like to keep, you know, just a regular guppy. Since the endler is just a little less colorful, so it might be less appealing to a beginner. So what you want to do first, of course, get your tank set up. And this tank, you know, you want on the bottom, you can have gravel or sand or bare bottom or anything you want, even aqua soil, they'll be fine. And then, you know, get some plants in there, some live plants, some rocks and some wood, and make a little aquascape, make a nice little ecosystem, you know. And then once you've done that, you've got a perfect tank for guppies, which you can then introduce. And what you want is 1 male for every 2 to 3 females. That's the best ratio, and you know, with that way it's just the best for the fish. Because how would you like being harassed by 3 men like at any given point in time? You don't want that. So, you know, you want 1 male with about 2 to 3 females. Because yeah, the males will harass the females basically, or go after them and things like that. But you know, so that's why you want that ratio. But, you know, you got your tank set up, you got some guppies. Water parameters, you really don't have to worry about that much. Like I said, guppies are, you know, common in the hobby, so they are usually adjusted to whatever your local water parameters are. You know, your fish store's probably, like your fish store's water is probably not much different than your water at home. so therefore you don't really need to change anything. And like for temperature, for example, that would be the most important factor, I guess. Guppies can do pretty much any temperature. I've had them as low as 18 degrees Celsius all the way up to like 32 degrees Celsius, so they can do a pretty good range. I'm actually currently doing an experiment where I have guppies breeding at different temperatures to see what the offspring will be like and like the ratio of male and females. That video will be out in a couple of weeks or months from now because that's going to take a little longer to make. But yes, stay tuned, subscribe and hit the like as well. And maybe leave a comment down below if you've had guppies before or if you're planning on getting guppies. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. So once you've got them in the tank and they're well adjusted, they're gonna breed for you. That's just the way it is. Like I said in the beginning of the video, guppies are live bearers, meaning they give birth to live young. And basically what happens, you put them together, about 30-ish days later, it takes about 4 weeks, you'll start seeing little teeny tiny fry in the tank. And well, especially if you have a lot of plants, those baby fish can hide, which will be good because then that way they won't be eaten by the parents, because a little guppy fry is a delicious little snack for a guppy fish. So yeah, you don't want to have like bare bottom and like no plants and nothing like that, because then it's almost guaranteed that your babies will be getting eaten by the adults or even other fish in the tank. So that's the thing. If you just want to breed guppies, like just for breeding, then you don't want any other fish in the tank. But if you're just keeping guppies just for fun, and you want the odd baby, then you can have other fish in the tank, and they will go with pretty much any fish. Like I've had guppies with most fish that are available in the hobby, and they've always been fine. Like I even use them as like dither fish for when I'm breeding certain shyer fish, but that's a whole different story. And if you want to learn more about that, well then, you can check out the channel because I have tons of videos on breeding fish as well. But all in all, guppies are super simple to breed and you just don't really have to do anything. It's a really nice thing when you're trying to make some money or some cash from the hobby as well, because you can just have some guppies in there, maybe even with some shrimp, because shrimp don't harm because they don't eat the babies. And you can have some shrimp, some guppies, you can grow some live plants, then all of those things in the end you can sell to your local fish store or maybe get some store credit or something like that to support your hobby. So I think every fish keeper must have had guppies at some point in their fish keeping career, or actually have it constantly, because the guppy is just a very good source of income, really. If you think about it, that they can produce, like one female can produce about 20 to 30 babies per month, then have, say, 10 females, you're looking at a couple of hundred fry per month, which then you have to grow up, of course, and you need some tank space for that. Of course, you do need that, But then, you can sell the odd few guppies every now and then and make a buck or two, which is a great little way to support your hobby. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I think I've covered pretty much all the things you need to know about guppies and given you some interesting little facts as well. Hopefully this video is a bit different than the other ones on YouTube already, and hopefully I haven't wasted your time. But if you did enjoy today's video, please leave a like down below and also subscribe so you don't miss any future content. But anyway, guys, check out our channel sponsor, Kings Aquariums and Antwerp. Their links are all down below. Also become a member of the channel to help support what I do. The link is also down below for that. You can also come join me on a Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central European time, so you can convert to whatever time that is for you, where I do a weekly live stream with a quiz and where you can gain points and then prizes, because points make prizes, and it's always pretty fun. So come join us there for some Thursday night fun. Also, if you live in the Netherlands, you can buy these fish that you've seen in this video. You can buy those from me, actually. Just check out my website, jtkeepingfish.com, and there you can find all ways to contact and everything like that. So yeah, check that out. I can also ship fish in the Netherlands, so if you want that, I can do that. Just reach out, send me a message, and we'll get that sorted. Anyway, check out this playlist next way. There's all kinds of videos of me talking about fish. It's called Fish Talk. This is also a fish talk. That's what I just call them. Check that out. Maybe you find a fish that you've not seen before or anything, and you want to know a bit more about them, check that out. But anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.